Hello, my name is Russell Gillis. I'm from Houma, Louisiana. I built this car, Lamborghini Replica. In 2001, I put it on the road. It took me about 2 years to assemble. I did everything except for build the short block for the engine, and rebuild the transmission or put it in the windshield, but everything else I completed myself. The replica of a 1986 Lamborghini Countach Willie Connix Ground Effects Edition. What you have to do with the Fiero is, I took everything off of it, and then you have to actually cut the back and the front off the Fiero frame and weld steel into the side where the door frames are, and then then you were able to cut off the roof of the car. And then after that you have to weld up the new frame for this body. And so it's a little more than what I was expecting when I first started. But as far as building, everything went all right. But say the doors, I had to build those like 3 times before they actually worked properly, open and close and not hitting and stuff like that. But once I got them, they worked well. And the same with the headlight pods. Those ones took about 3 times before they actually operated correctly. So when you're building the car, you get it framed up and you put the body on it. And once you get the frame on there, you put the body on, but you don't mount it, and you configure everything so that the doors work, in the trunk, in the hood, headlight pods. You don't bolt down the body until that's all completed. So you're always taking it on and off, on and off. I spent a lot of extra time into doing the body work as far as around the hood, the doors, trunk, and all that to get even thin lines all the way around everything, so it looks neat and clean. When I first built the car, I had no problems with it cooling. It ran fine on highway speeds around town and everything. And then when I rebuilt the motor, put a board and stroke motor in there, I started having cooling issues. So I called up a company called V8 Archies that put V8s in Fieros. And they told me that I shouldn't even really have much luck operating the vehicle on the roads because of cooling issues and stuff. But I told them that I duct in the vent boxes and the openings on the sides, both sides of the car, into the engine so that it did get fresh air as you were driving. And it made a big difference because he told me that having less trouble than most people out there with the kit cars. So he suggested that all I had to do was duck in the front, so anything that hit the front scoop went into the radiator, and I did that. And then I put a little small spoiler at the bottom of that, right underneath the radiator, and it fixed my cooling issue, so I'm able to drive at highway speeds at 70 miles per hour, no problem, without it getting hot on me.
What's your favorite part about owning this car?
I guess it's like something like this, the amount of people that really enjoy looking at my car, and I like, seeing them happy to see it, and a lot of people want to sit in, and I'll say go ahead. Pretty soon you get a line of people, but I do things that a lot of people won't let them touch their car, but I say go ahead, it makes them happy, so. Just put your foot up here and then stick it there. You want me to hold on to your camera for it?
Oh, I got it.
My life won't take me riding on it. Oh my God.
You ain't gonna ride.